Hey guys, Alan Hain here, the Lawn Care Nut, with another quick question and answer. And one that I get quite often is, Alan, do you recommend weed and feed products, or what about weed and feed for the lawn? So let's talk about that today. And in fact, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I do not recommend weed and feed for lawns. But before I do that, you'll have to understand what I do recommend. So when I'm teaching a homeowner to do their own lawn, I'm going to recommend a 2-step process. Apply your granular fertilizer using a broadcast spreader, and then for weeds, I want you to use a spot sprayer or a pump-up sprayer with concentrated weed control mixed properly according to label directions. And I want you to zone spray or spot spray the weeds like you see me doing here. This is the most effective way to fertilize the lawn and kill weeds. The only drawback to this is it is double the labor. But let's get into the 3 reasons why I don't recommend weed and feed products. The first reason is because it's not targeted. It doesn't make sense to throw weed control everywhere if there are no weeds in that area. What do you mean by that, Alan? Well, when the weed control is mixed with the granular fertilizer and put into a broadcast spreader, you're throwing both products over the entire lawn, whether they're needed or not. Now, the fertilizer, we want that to get to every area of the lawn. But why would we apply weed control in areas where there's no weeds? But with a weed and feed product, you have no choice. The weed control goes everywhere. In addition to that, if you care anything about the environment, why would you spread chemicals needlessly? So that's another reason that I don't like weed and feed products. Secondly is it's wasted expense. Again, that weed control is expensive. In fact, if you ask any lawn care operator where one of their greatest expenses is, it's in chemical cost, and that chemical cost being weed control, fungicides, things like that. Weed control is not cheap. So to be throwing it everywhere, basically wasting it, is going to cost you more. Your average bag of a Scott's weed and feed that covers about 5,000 square feet is going to cost you $20 to $25. I can actually do an application of really high quality organic Milorganite that's going to be longer lasting, deliver better results, and not tear up your soil with spot spray weeds for about that same price, or maybe even a little bit less. So everybody thinks it's expensive to go organic. No, it's not. It's expensive to go weed and feed synthetic. And then finally, obviously Scott's is the one that gets the beat up here because they're the ones that are well known for weed and feed products. But when they started their own application service or their own professional lawn service several years ago, did you know they do not use their own weed and feed? No, they use the method I do. They put down granular fertilizer and then they go back and they spot spray weeds using a tank mix like you're going to see here at this rig setup. So if Scott's Lawn Service themselves, the ones that make weed and feed products, don't use it for their own customers, what does that tell you? That speaks volumes to me. So if you want more information, I've got a complete lawn care program here. It's totally free for you, and I'm going to link to it below. Take you step by step through the entire year of how I can take a lawn from crap to beautiful in just one season. I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the lawn.